Somebody to do to you. Follow the golden rule. We won't have no problems. Hey, don't you go making a fool of me. Don't make no mistake loving you. But if you're running around on me, let me spell it out for you. ITGAS. If I'm not the one you're missing, the one you wanna call when you're feeling low, if I'm not the only one you're kissing, then I don't care, I don't care. The one you're looking for in the crowd, the one that calls your mind when it gets too loud. If I'm not the one you want around, then I don't care, I don't care.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Makeup Table on Planet Flipside. I'm Vixen Littlepaw. This is Cherry Bomb Pop and Eliza Librarian.
Hello.
How's everyone doing? Hello, Myrtle. Hello, Chrissy. Thank you for being here with us today.
Hello, Myrtle. Hello,
I have
Chrissy.
something to share with everybody.
What?
Cherry's got to look up.
Cherry's got to look up? Okay.
Yes.
Oh, I got there early.
Hi, April.
How cute is it?
How did the kids and hubby react?
Adorable.
Hubby introduced
Look,
his new
here.
elephant to Mr. Elephant, and his new elephant's name is Mr. Elephant. So Mr. Elephant said hello to Mr. Elephant, and they're best friends with their arms wrapped around each other.
Uni's gonna come look. Uni
This
wants
is my
to
favorite
see.
part.
Look at this. Look, Cherry made that.
Look at that tail. Isn't that cute
It's
tail?
a fox.
It's a panda!
It's a fox.
No!
It's a fox.
panda.
It's a fox. It's
That
not
is
a red
not a
panda.
panda. That is a fox.
It's a fox. A red panda. Because the movie that you haven't watched, Cherry.
I refuse to watch Disney
You
movies.
haven't
Sorry,
watched
kid.
Cherry.
You guys
No, it
can
is
guilt
not
me all
red.
you want, but here's the thing. Finance fucker, feed me, then talk to me.
Okay, but if you're ever in like some sort of a paralyzed state or something in the hospital, I'm coming to visit you and we're watching that
Hey, Taco.
movie.
I can do that in my power, my medical. Ma'am, if you can talk, you can get your own damn headset and come up on the table.
She said, if you want to talk, you got to get
Hi,
up on the
Taco.
table.
Wow, how rude.
Hi, Myrtle. How are
Okay,
you?
bye-bye. Love you.
Okay, bye. Hello, people.
How's
So,
everyone doing? Is she excited that she won?
Yes, she is. Yeah.
Good.
She was
like,
like,
I can
"Wow."
get, I see how people would think that that's a panda, but that is not a panda.
Oh,
That is a fox.
I know. It's just because of that movie. That's
Mhm.
all. You haven't seen the movie.
I refuse to.
Don't.
Well, red pandas, a lot
understand.
of people mistake red pandas as foxes. When I was first on Instagram, people would send me pictures of red pandas all the time and go, look at these cute foxes. I'm like,
Oh, those are
Yeah.
they're
adorable.
adorable, but that's a panda.
Yeah.
The red panda.
So I think I figured out why my stomach's all fucked up.
Oh.
So I was telling Vixie yesterday how I went and bought vitamin D because I'm deficient.
Did you not eat before you took it?
I did, but the thing is I took all 10,000 units at once instead
Oh,
of splitting it
no.
up into 2. Yeah, and I think that's
Yeah.
why my stomach is fucking up.
Yeah. And if you're going to
I
take that
didn't
much
know
at
that
one
it
time, you
messed
need
with
something
your
citrus,
stomach.
like orange juice or something.
I didn't know that messed up your stomach like that.
Everything messes up my stomach, but usually when it knocks me down, like it did last night. That's why I was so like fucking lethargic during family game night. I was just not fucking having it.
Yeah, that much is a lot because
Yeah.
your body doesn't
absorb it correctly, and on top of that, with my stomach issues, it doesn't absorb things right anyway.
Yeah. Because I was on once a week, and I can't remember how many crazy milligrams it was that I took once a week, and I would have to eat something and drink orange juice with it. Didn't matter what my sugar level was. If I didn't drink orange juice, it needs that citric acid.
Right. So I think tonight, in the middle of the show,
if you take these vitamins, guys, citric acid helps you digest those too.
Yeah, but I think if during the middle of the shows, I'm just gonna make a salad or something just to see if that'll appease.
Put something on it.
Well,
it probably will.
Yeah.
I hate that when that happens though. When you don't feel good, but you know if you eat something, it'll feel better, but nothing looks good.
Right.
Or sounds good. Ugh.
Well, I don't have a good relationship with food. Like I forget to eat, or I just don't get hungry, or I binge, and it's with being on keto, it's hard because you have to be very restrictive of your carb count. And there's days where I'm like, I'm under my carb limit and I'm on my water. Like, but
if you have an upset stomach and a couple crackers are gonna help your stomach.
Right. But like 3 crackers could be my whole carb limit for the entire day.
But if you need the 3 crackers,
right. I get it.
It's just 3 crackers.
I didn't realize what I was.
Kind of like talking to a diabetic. You know, if you need to eat an apple, eat the goddamn apple.
Right. Look,
you can't get them to stop eating a Snickers bar. But get them to eat an apple when they need one.
Well, and you
guys drink orange juice when they need it.
So I don't know what the fuck to tell you.
But we love you either way.
I love you guys.
My one friend walked in. We were playing D&D. My one friend walked in, and it was described later in a friend's journal. He would journal our games the night of, after, and he wrote. And when our friend walked in with a "Why are you still alive?" sugar level, because he's diabetic too. Why the fuck are you still alive? Sugar level.
Wow.
The game was paused for emergency care.
Oh.
So what are we doing today, guys? Because we're just sitting here bullshitting.
I have a plan. I'm gonna do a heart.
You're just bullshitting today, Vixie? Is that what you're doing?
I might be. I'm looking at. I woke up with crusted eyeballs.
I'm gonna do something fancy.
My allergies. Are you? I'm excited.
Well, I'm gonna try.
I've eaten salad the last 3 days. Haven't wanted anything. Hey, you know what? Trying is still doing. So I think I'm going to repeat something that I did last year for Pride, which includes tissue papers.
I was thinking about doing those again. We did that last year, I remember.
Yeah, we did.
What are you doing with tissue paper?
So you take tissue paper and you ball it up and you put it in your shadow, and then you just put it on your eye, and you don't blend it. Matter of fact, let me see if I can find the picture from last
time
year.
I did it. The first time I did it, it didn't work well. But then the second time I did it, it worked. It makes this really cool, crackly looking stamp.
The puppy.
Hello, little puppy.
He is like, go. That's his speed. Go.
Yeah. Is he vroom vrooming everywhere?
He vrooms until you say.
Those eyes, man.
I
looks
know.
Like he got into something he shouldn't have.
Look at the little butt.
He's a good boy. He's a good boy. He gives free COVID tests.
Oh, does he?
That tongue goes right up your nose, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Chrissy, I just pulled up Instagram and I just saw your picture. I don't know if it was from today, but that is pretty.
She did it today.
So,
we like it.
Taco Wolf. Hello.
So what are you guys doing? Makeup
little bobcat, and there's Taco the Wolf. There's a lot of tacos.
They're a couple, aren't they?
Yes.
Oh,
Bobcat and Taco are a couple. Oh. So this is, if it'll pull it, there it goes.
Because she's Taco's little bobcat, and he's Taco. That's kind of cute, isn't it?
That is cute.
I got it.
This is
Never mind.
This is what I was referring to as far as doing with the tissue paper from last year.
Oh.
And then
That's cute. Okay.
You can kind of see it, the red. You can really see it in the red.
these are the different looks that I did through Pride last year.
Okay.
I didn't comment on that one.
Ooh.
No, you didn't. Dawn did, but you didn't. What the fuck?
I know, that's just too weird.
Oh, cute.
That one, I actually just blended all the colors in.
I like that one.
Look at those eyelashes. Woo.
Those are for serious. Those are for serious.
That is.
Oh,
That
that's
was a
cute.
color wheel day.
That was a color wheel day.
That was cute though. The little eyebrows and the little thing
Color wheel.
on your head.
Sherry's so glad that she decided she would say something about a color wheel to me.
Yeah, I
Until
was
we
like,
actually
we should do a
started
color wheel.
doing
Then
it.
we started doing it. I'm like, I hate this idea. Let's not do this anymore.
Let's stop doing this now, okay?
I was like,
Dal and I
okay,
came up with
I
some
have a
pretty
good
cool
idea.
OCs, but
Somehow.
Cherry was done. And she's like, no. It was such a
And
bad
there's certain
patient.
things that I
No.
refused to do. Like I wouldn't do black for contour because I was like, that's too close to blackface for me. And then there was one day where we had to do like green contour, and I was like, no, I'm gonna look like I puked. And Dixie's like, fucking do it. Okay, fuck, I'll do it.
Try it!
God damn. And I'm gonna use the same palette. that I
People
did
think
last
I'm all sweet and stuff.
No, man,
Oh, I
she's
don't
fucking
think
vicious
it's
as shit
sweet.
sometimes.
No, just kidding.
I'm belligerent.
But I'm gonna use the same
Boy.
palette that I did last year, which is the one that we all have that we love so much that Liza needs one of. It's the Beauty Glaze Color Fusion palette because it literally has all of your primaries in there and a couple of your secondaries.
You can tell how much I love this. I need a new one. Look at the pan.
It has panned.
Oh,
I love this. This is my favorite one. This is actually the first palette I ever bought.
Where do you get that
And
from?
it is-
Amazon. It's
absolute
like
favorite.
$9.
Yeah, when I bought it, it was 14. And it's just kept going down since
What's the
then.
name of it again?
Beauty
Beauty
Glaze
Glaze
Color Fusion.
Fusion.
Can
Oh,
you,
I
the
will get on
rainbow.
Amazon really quick and throw you the link in WhatsApp or Discord, whichever you prefer.
There is one of these unopened palettes, which is really hard for me to say because I want to go over that box and open it up and use it, but I'm not gonna. But there's one, a brand new one, in the loot box.
Oh, you guys are so lucky. Wow.
Well, and there's a bunch of different color fusion palettes apparently.
Yeah, they have some nice stuff. I like color fusion. I don't know, like they're
Oh,
not.
they're different palettes, but they're all basically the same price except for this one, which is like all of them combined. But
They're
this one
little.
is currently $9.88. Where the
right.
fuck is
The other
tab
ones are
button?
little, like the single colors.
No, here, I'll pull it up. Hold on.
Oh. They have ones that are like the single colors that are.
I might
$5.
not get this done today, guys. Sorry, we're just gonna sit here and talk while
We're gonna BS today, okay?
And Liza's gonna put
while
makeup
Eliza does
on.
her makeup. It's
I was
fine.
gonna say, well, Eliza does her makeup. We're gonna.
So
watch
this
Eliza.
is the color
This
fusion,
is the one.
and you can see how they have different ones. Like this is Color Studio.
Oh,
That's
I like
impressed
that
by
black.
you. This one, yes, I like that.
That's beautiful.
This one is a pastel. It's called Blooming Up.
I like that. I
Oh.
like that.
This
Oh,
is
I
the
like
color
that.
fusion one that we have.
That's the first one you
I
need to
don't.
get. Those are great colors.
Yes.
Those have a little too many shimmers.
Yeah,
for me.
that's a little too shimmery and a little too neutral for me.
My skin's a bit old for shimmers.
Oh, look at this one, Vixie.
Ooh.
Where?
Got a lot of brown. A lot of
I mean,
brown.
yes, it does,
Well,
but
that's
look at all those
contour on the
colors.
sides.
Oh, contour.
Contour
Oh,
brown
see, I
on
don't
the
know
side.
anything about contour.
And that one comes
I'm
with brushes and a beauty
weird.
blender too.
Oh,
Look at that.
cool.
Teal. That's the one I was
That's
talking about.
cute.
The little,
Oh yeah, no.
the little palettes.
That is reversal.
Ah.
This is the one I got excited about that has all of
Oh
them.
my god! I love
Oh.
They say it's a
Wow.
pastel, but that one has way too many.
That's only $10.
No, this one
Wow.
is $21.99.
Oh, okay. I
$21.99.
was like, holy.
But this one
snap.
has a lot of pigments in it to be all pastel. I mean,
Yeah.
you can see there's
Yeah,
obviously
this-
highly
it's-
pigmented. And
Look
then
at
this
those
is the color
yellows.
charm.
That-
But
okay,
yeah.
so the reason I got the rainbow one the 1st
Uh-huh.
time is because I had no yellows. at all. Any good yellows. And as you can see, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 really good yellows. The last one's supposed to be yellow, but it's like a mustard brown. When you put it on, it's more of a brown. But the yellows are great. I love the yellows in the palette. And I usually don't do yellow, but I needed it for a look. For an OC.
I actually got turned on to that palette because I got on TikTok one day and I was like, look, I have shit palettes besides a couple of them, and I need some really pigmented shit because I like pigments. And everybody was like, you need this. And I was like, okay. And then when I got up here and started doing the makeup table, Vixie's like, oh, you need this palette. And I was like, you mean this one?
And I said, put that on. The fall, it doesn't have really bad fallout either.
No, it doesn't. The fallout isn't horrible at all.
Compared to the other brands that I've used, it's like none.
Right. The fuck? Oh, I was supposed to put that in WhatsApp. That's
as long as you tap your brushes. If you don't,
tap your brushes. Don't blow your brushes, because if you're a brush blower, you're gonna get gross stuff.
You're gonna have stuff all over stuff.
You're gonna transfer your saliva to your brushes, and then you're gonna give yourself pink eye.
And also, if you're doing it on YouTube like we are, it's gonna get all over your computers, and you're gonna have gunk.
Dude, my desk is fucked at this point, dude. Like, I got so much makeup on it.
I have it's like a mouse pad, only it's as long as my desk. It's about as big as my desk, almost. Yeah. 2/3. And it's in a Ouija board because, my theme is a Ouija board.
Yeah.
It is all different colors. If I could show you guys, I would. From doing makeup and all kinds of stuff on here, it is an absolute mess. I need to take Oxy to it and a little, toothbrush. Some Oxy and a toothbrush, because my numbers and my goodbye on my Ouija board are no longer white.
Oh.
They're grungy and pink. There's a lot of pinks. I must have got reds on here because there's a lot of pink. And coffee. There's definitely coffee on here. Definitely.
And also, yes, I have done the first 7 rows for the pattern for tonight for Homespun Magic. So I'm going to try to attempt to put some shit on my face and probably just talk through Homespun Magic. We'll see what the fuck happens. I might just finish it and bitch the whole time. Because,
it's a factor. Well, I started putting stuff together. I started balling up yarn and my shoulder hurt. Oh, and the box of yarn.
I was just about to ask you.
I didn't think there was anything in it but yarn when I started digging in there. I'm like, I thought
I put all the stuffies on the bottom so they were secured in.
But that's a lot of DK weight.
It is, but it's also a lot of that is all from the late 70s, early 80s, vintage, red heart, baby pink and baby blue. And I have no idea what to do with it. So I was like, Vixie could use that.
Yeah.
I can do anything. Watch this.
I don't like DK weight for some reason. DK weight drives me nuts.
DK weight makes really nice baby sweaters.
Well, yeah, because it's a lightweight.
Yeah.
And what we mean by DK weight, guys, is there are numbers and letters connected to your yarn. So you've got, I typically use a 4 worsted weight yarn, which is typically what Red
Everybody
Heart
uses. That's normal.
Super Saver or Mandala or a Lion Brand Mandala or most of your regular size yarn. DK weight is typically a 3 weight.
What you used in elementary school at art class.
It's a smaller, and then a 2 is almost like string, and then a 1 weight is like straight up string. It's for doilies and shit.
They have a tiny hook that doesn't even look like a hook because it's so tiny.
Yeah, like the hooks that they use when we used to get our hair done with the fucking cap.
Oh yeah, that's my favorite hook.
It's not my favorite.
You can't get that sign anymore. Well, if I'm doing jewelry.
Oh, but you can. All you have to do is go to your local Sally's and pick up a fucking
you used to be able to get crochet hooks that size. You
can't
anymore.
Yeah,
the smallest one I could find was I had to go to Sally's and buy
a frost kit.
A frost one. Because I lost mine. My antique one that was my great grandmother's. I lost it when I was in the middle of doing jewelry, and then I found it.
Yeah.
I did find it again. So, everybody take a deep breath. Cleansing. Yeah, it was okay. We found the antique hook.
Good.
So, with a needle and thread.
Ray, a drop of golden sun.
Far, a long, long way to run.
I was today years old when I finally realized what the fuck that meant.
Oh.
I am so enthralled by watching you do these. I don't know why, but I am.
They're a pain in the ass.
Watching you do what?
Eyebrows.
Stamp my eyebrows on.
Oh.
I'm thinking about making my own.
Dude,
You look like
honestly,
a Care Bear. I love it.
Yay, I'm not done.
I love
Bitch,
it
I'm
so
not done.
far.
Yay.
See, and that one, it's not high. It needs.
I gotta put more blue in the middle.
Watch, I'm gonna put this one in the exact same position, in the exact same spot, and it's gonna come out higher.
Higher.
Do you know why?
Because of the
Why?
way your face is.
Yeah.
No, actually. One of your eyebrows is always higher than the other, and it's the opposite of your dominant hand.
So your dominant hand makes your eyebrows that you're drawing on more higher than the other one?
No, it's because that's where your muscles are. Like, I can put these in the exact same spots, but the muscles on one side of your face where your eyebrows are lifted
Pull
more.
up.
Oh.
That's why that's typically also females. The
Breasts.
titties, there's always one bigger than the other. With your hands and your feet, there's always one bigger than the other.
Well, your
Even
breasts
your
is
nostrils.
where your heart is.
Yeah. Like
My left
even
is bigger than my right. My right is bigger than my left.
one of your ears is bigger than the other. Like, you are not proportionate at all when it comes
Right.
to being a human being.
Right.
So they told me to do this mirrored thing on TikTok, and then I wouldn't recognize myself. I'm fairly symmetrical, I guess. Maybe that's why I freak people out.
Well, then
Because
you
when
are a
they
lucky
showed it, I was
motherfucker.
like, no, that's how I usually look.
See?
But
Exact same spot.
Yep. Makes you look inquisitive.
It does, but I'm gonna fix that. Pull some angry brows out.
All right.
Angry about.
Now, besides the eyebrows, this look does not actually take that long because
There's no blending.
no,
The
there's no
technique is all in the stamp.
blending. It's just stamp on your fucking face and go.
I highly recommend people to try it, even if you just do one color, because the texture is really cool. You couldn't really see the texture that well on the pictures because, well,
Right.
multimedia.
And there were no
going on at
filters on
once.
those pictures, just so you guys know.
But the texture is actually what makes it so cool. Much better. Good job.
Yeah, but that one's more rounded than that one.
I'll
fix
fix it
it.
through the screen. Watch this.
It'll be fine.
Somebody hold my.
Did you say you're gonna smack her through the screen?
Yeah. Somebody hold my circle.
Hold my circle. Oh, that's funny, Vixie. Children, stop.
But Chris, yeah, I completely understand. I'm running low on a whole bunch of things, and I can't do anything probably until next month.
Look, we were good for a hot minute, and now I'm gonna bounce the fuck out of my account just to get groceries and shit this week.
Yeah.
It's fine though.
It's fine. Oh, and the loot box definitely weighs more than the box Sherry sent me. So,
Which,
yeah,
by
that's-
the way, that box, and there is a picture in WhatsApp to prove how much I paid for that. I paid almost $84 to send
it's gonna
Vixie
be
this
$100
box.
to do this loot box. I
Wow.
swear.
The stuff I sent for the loot box wasn't that much. The one that I sent in Doll for the Etsy shop was shit, $65.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, the one I sent to Doll was $75. More than $75. Shipping is expensive, people.
And that's through USPS. That's not through
any specialty.
Mm-hmm.
Matter of fact, when I walked out of the post office, I looked at Justin and he was like, I was expecting that. It's fine. Because I spent $125 in shipping that day.
You know why I stopped giving Christmas cards, right?
Because of shipping.
Because it started to cost me hundreds of dollars a year to mail out Christmas cards. After I spend like 4 weeks filling them fuckers out.
Yep.
I'm like, no, I can't do this anymore. I love all you people so much, but no. I will not be held responsible to
I actually, within the last
tradition.
I think it was my first year on TikTok, finally decided to be an adult and make a Christmas list, like an address list for Christmas cards, right?
Yeah.
That first year cost me $100, and I said, no, thank you. I love you all, and I will keep your addresses if I need to ship you something, but you're not getting cards anymore. Fuck that.
It's too much money for not much of anything.
Mm-hmm.
Well, on top of that, a lot of people don't keep Christmas cards. Like, they just toss them.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I was going to do postcards on here to fans and friends and family.
Mm-hmm.
You know, every now and then give out some, I would hand draw postcards.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then I found out postcards cost the same as a letter now.
Yep.
Wow.
They used to cost 10 cents.
Yep.
And I thought 10 cents, I'm thinking 10 cents. We could do like
That's as good as
20 of those, one a day.
Right.
You know?
No.
No freaking way. I'm done.
So with this eye method shit, spit and water typically don't take it off. Apparently you need an oil base to take it off, which is
the
the blue Garnier micellar water. God bless it, I can't talk today. The fuck did I put that back? Is it underneath the goddamn Yep, it fucking is.
It is. I'm gonna buy it.
I need more room in a tiny house.
I need a tiny house. So
Honey,
I can just
you
use it as-
don't have enough room for a tiny house.
No, I just want a tiny house outside my house.
So you can have a studio. So do you know what I did on Animal Crossing last night?
I do not, but I bet you'll tell me.
So I woke up, I went to sleep at like 11 o'clock because of my stomach, and I woke up at like 2 o'clock this morning, and I was like, all right, well, I'll just play Animal Crossing until I fall back asleep. And then Justin decided he wanted to text me at like 4 o'clock, or well, between 3:30 and 4, because he was awake, and I was like, all right, cool, whatever. So Uni sent me this really awesome gaming chair and said, my mom said you would like this, so thank you, Uni. It's really cute. I built a studio in the basement of my house. It's got a TV camera, it's got 2 lights, it's got a desk, it's got a makeup thing, and a nail kit on the table, and then it's got the gaming chair.
I knew you would love it.
I was like, what the fuck am I gonna do with this damn chair? And then I sat in it. And it lights up around the edges.
I told you. I knew it.
I said, oh, I've got to make a studio out of this. All because of a fucking chair. So I did.
Just so y'all know, she's talking about Animal Crossing.
Yeah, Animal Crossing.
Not real life, Animal Crossing.
I don't really have a basement in this house. But the funny thing about it is it's in my, my basement where I sacrifice random things to whatever. Is that
I have my deep freezer in my boxes.
I have 2 deep freezers down there now.
Oh, got a little big for your britches, huh?
Well, I got one on a gift floating through the air.
First one I gave you.
Yes, the first one you gave me, and I went in the basement because it was funny. I stole that idea from Vixie, not gonna lie. And
She's
then
like, you got a deep freeze in your basement.
In your sacrificial basement.
I said, yes. You got to put the body somewhere.
Well, apparently I'm racking them up because I needed another Animal Crossing. Thought I needed another freezer.
Well, you got those bones just laying everywhere.
Oh, I picked those up. I'm redecorating. I'm pulling all of my flowers out. As long as I keep my trees and my shrubs, I think I'll keep my rating.
Oh, I don't give a damn.
Regardless, I give no shits if I keep my rating. God damn it! That left one really is higher. Fuck it. I don't care. I really don't care. It just looks like I'll just keep my right eyebrow raised. It's fine.
When I furrow my brow, it's interesting.
Well, typically with the resting bitch face, the right one goes up anyway.
I know. It makes you look inquisitive.
So to do the technique for you take a tissue and you just kind of crumble it up. And you dip it in your color. And you stamp it on your face.
Add it in your color and stamp it on your face.
Like so.
Ta-da!
You can do it more than once, by the way, if you don't like how the color came out. And that was pink. That wasn't red. Motherfucker. Don't do what I do, kids.
You always put red on the other side of it.
I could have just put red over it, but no, I already got my cellar water out.
Okay.
You know what the fun thing about tissues is?
What?
You can just
I
throw
do
it.
that too. I do that too. After the shows at night, I'm always picking stuff up the floor. It's a good thing my daughter doesn't come back here while I'm filming. She'd be loving it, but she's worse than a cat. Ooh, stuff's flying! Yay!
Oh, look, it's got a little heart in it.
Oh, that's cool.
I did not plan that. That was actually really awesome.
I didn't even see it yet. I'll have to watch the replay.
It's right there. Liza, look up.
I can't see without my glasses on.
Put them on!
Come on, I'll bring you closer. Oops. Move, little. There's a little heart right in the middle.
Aww.
I went to
Cool.
point with my cursor like that would be working.
Right, like that's gonna make a difference.
I was helping.
It's shake
I
your
was
bacon. I helped. Ow.
Warrior.
Apparently my
You
eyes
look
are
like
a
a
little
pride
too
warrior.
big.
I like it.
You look like a warrior.
I am the warrior.
I gotta stop doing this though. This doesn't help. This, when you're trying to put stuff on top of your head, doesn't help because you have wrinkles when you do that. So relax the forehead.
Relax.
Relax. Relax the forehead.
That's a nice white.
Yeah.
Yeah, some whites are
Relax. Relax the forehead. It's hard doing stuff on the left side.
Yes, it is.
Boy.
I'm always amazed when I get my eyes even-ish.
Mm-hmm.
I was gonna say, when I do the sponge thing, I work from the inside out.
Mm.
No, I'm just trying to do it across. I hate this fucking next color. I don't fucking like blue eyeshadow.
Well, it's
I know.
not the same thing.
I know.
It's not the same thing. You're good. Dun dun. So I watched Obi-Wan Kenobi this morning.
I caught up finally.
Mm-hmm.
So good. It is so good. I love it. And there's Andor coming. Is that how you say it? Andor.
It's Andor.
And or.
That's what I always think of when I see Andor.
Yeah.
which is another Star Wars one. For those of you who don't know. So tonight we have Homes for Magic, and then we have Witches Splatoon.
Yeah.
Yay.
You know what I really like about this box? His paws.
What about his
big-
paws?
They're just so big and squishy.
Mm-hmm.
I like it.
How did the kids take to the bees?
They haven't yet, but it takes them a little while to recognize when something's new in the house. So it'll probably be spontaneous one day, and I'll send you pictures when they do it. One day someone will go, oh!
I think because of hubby with the elephants, and I knew you were gonna be excited. I was wholeheartedly expecting the whole, but with hubby and the elephants. That one, I was like debating on making the baby for it, and I was like, no, I don't want to right now.
It was cute. He grabbed Mr. Elephant. He said, "Mr. Elephant, I'd like you to meet Mr. Elephant." He put his arms around each other.
Aww. That's so cute. I gotta do my
The hardest thing when I was making though was trying not to show the elephant because I know hubby watches. I was like,
Oh, I'm sorry. You're right. Hubby says we were watching Obi-Wan yesterday. We watched Strange Worlds today.
oh, I haven't caught up on that.
That was good too.
What the fuck did I watch last night? I watched Obi-Wan and then I watched the Fantastical Beasts again.
He loves
You
it.
love the elephant. I'm glad that you do.
The eyes are cool. The elephant I love his eyes. Those blue eyes are great.
Those I actually special ordered a bunch of extra large safety eyes, and I thought that the blue went really well with it. So,
Pardon me. Mine are green. The bumblebees, just so you all know, the littlest bumblebee has the biggest eyes. The biggest bumblebee has
the littlest eyes.
That's very good.
And all of them are different colors of brown.
They got bee butts, and they're different.
They're all the bee butts are different because I was using the Red Heart ombre latte, and as you're going, it ombres out, and I didn't realize it, and I was like, so Vixie, all of these are going to be very different.
So, for anyone that doesn't know, explain to people what an ombre is.
That's where one color fades into another.
People do it with their hair a lot.
Yeah,
I do it with my
their
eyebrows.
hair. Anytime you like blend makeup in, it's almost an ombre.
Yay.
Oh, and let me tell you, taking all that eyeliner off my face yesterday
Was fun.
I look like I got smacked in the face by
Looked like somebody slapped
tar
you
pit.
up.
Yeah. It was entertaining to say the least. I should have took pictures.
Oh, my eyes are watering just watching you do that.
Who? Me or her?
No, her.
Me.
She's putting eyeliner on her waterline.
Oh, I hate
That was funny. All of
I
a sudden, I'm
I
like,
don't
oh my
like it, Cherry.
God.
You don't have to like it. That's fine.
It looks cute though.
It's my eyeball.
That's funny. That was funny though. I've never had that happen before. I'm watching Sherry, and all of a sudden my eyes just start watering.
She
I'm like,
said my eyes went sympathetic real quick.
like, don't
Well, and the funny thing is I used to melt it down so it would stay longer until I found out about the eyeshadow trick.
yeah.
So, which I hardly ever do. I have fucking tissues. Why am I trying to? I am really bad about if I got a snotty nose using my shirt. I apologize, you guys.
I do that too.
Like I just you'll see me pick up my shirt and wipe my nose. I'm like, oh, that's so gross.
Yeah.
But I'm the one who does my laundry, so you don't like it? Fuck off.
Yeah, I do that too.
It's from living. It's from not going out in public very often.
It really
Yeah.
is. And every time I go to do it in public, I'm like, I have, like, if I'm in the truck, I'm like, oh, look, there's napkins in the truck. Why the fuck am I doing this?
I have too much not to do it.
Let me tell you, I woke
Not really
up
well.
coughing and snoring so loud because I couldn't breathe last night. Because my allergies were kicked up, and they still are. I took an allergy pill before the show, though. But like I was sitting there last night going, if my stomach and my nose do not fucking quit, I am not doing shows tomorrow or today. And I got up and my nose was still runny and my stomach was still icky. And I got up. I was like, nope, you got to fucking do it today. Just get up and fucking do it. Because I'm mean to myself. I absolutely am. Because it's the only way to get me to do anything. Nobody else can yell at me except for me.
Now, Cherry.
Don't tell me nothing. I'm hard-headed. I do what I want. But I got up and Vixie and I were talking. Vixie's like, I'm tired. I'm like, me too.
I've been tired all day. I've been up since 9, and I've been like,
I was
nodding
asleep at
all
like
day.
6 o'clock this morning. I was like,
I think I got up. I think I went to sleep finally around 3. I got up like 9, which is a pretty good amount of sleep. I don't know why.
Right, that's a
don't know
good
why.
6 hours.
Yeah. Anything more than 4 is really good.
Yeah.
Maybe my body's like, no, we're not done.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
Well,
was
if
like,
I actually slept consistently, I would have slept like 9 hours. But I get up and down throughout the day.
So do I. I always have to pee.
It's either I gotta pee
I'm
or
old.
something fell or the cat's made a noise or...
Your vape isn't charging? Well, that's rude. So, y'all, I figured out yesterday what my problem was with... Well, hubby helps me figure it out.
Are you charging it on a charger or do you have a battery charger? Because I won't charge mine with the cord. That makes... That's bad juju. They might blow up that way. Anyway.
Oh, I have... It's a strip... USB strip that's filtered through the thing. And, it's got a little magnetic thing. It's got a little magnetic thing that it goes.
Yep.
And I thought I'd been charging it this month. And yesterday I kept getting. Please charging. I'm like, I charge you every night. Please charging. Well, thank goodness. I just turn mine off when I'm not using them, first of all. Thank goodness. Because these things weren't, the power wasn't going to the thing. I didn't even realize, because when there's power, you can see there's a little blue light.
Yeah.
I didn't realize there was no little blue light.
So you weren't charging.
I was not charging. And I should know better. But hubby helped me fix it yesterday, so we're charged now.
No, fuck off. Okay.
What was it?
Oh, my rolling pin was trying to roll.
Oh.
With the cord. See, I don't charge my vapes by the cords that they give me because I've known too many people that have had them blow up. I have I take my batteries out of my mod and I charge them on a battery charger. It's like a...
Oh, you mean you're talking about
my vape.
Oh, I was talking about my earphones. That's why I was confused. Like,
No.
I've never had earphones.
But I
blow up
did get a
before.
charging stand for the phone and the watch because it's easier than having 2 plug-ins, and it's not horrible. It's pretty nice. It's got a little spot on there for AirPods, and I'm like, I'll never own a pair of AirPods.
They're way expensive.
That was the wrong shit, dummy. I was gonna try to put my freaking eyelashes on.
Yeah.
With eye primer.
Oh.
I don't understand why this shit is so liquidy. That makes me a little nervous. What mod do you have, Chrissy? And I can tell you. Because I'll look it up and take
Mine
it.
doesn't come apart.
No, yours you have to charge it that way. Mine you don't, because With mine, there's a little flap on the bottom.
Mm-hmm.
And there's the batteries. If it's a stick mod, typically you can't take it apart.
Okay. What do you think?
I think it's beautiful.
I love it.
I messed up a little on the left side, but I'm right-handed and, you know.
It's okay.
Oh, wow.
It looks good. Looks like art.
I gotta take a picture.
Picasso, I like
Picasso, there we go. That's what people call me.
it.
Picasso Liz. Eliza.
Either way.
Okay.
I did my eyebrows.
You did your eyebrows. It's gonna drive me nuts.
Did that just die? No, it just went off. It said, you've had this on for a long time. It's time to go off now.
God. Fuck
Bless
off.
America. Sorry, couldn't help myself. I thought it was funny.
All right, kids. So if you have a recommendation for anything other than Duo or Kiss Glue, let me know.
Duo or Kiss Blue?
Glue.
Blue.
But until
Glue.
then, I'm going to use this shit and bitch about it.
Don't use the glue.
She has to.
I
Use.
have to, ma'am.
What else could you use?
I don't have magnetic lashes. I threw those away.
Oh, you threw them away.
Yeah. Because I don't clean them like I'm supposed to.
Oh.
Or else I
They're
would
so
use
easy to
magnetic.
clean, Sherry.
I know, but you know, I think way
The
harder.
magnet ones are really easy to clean because the stuff, anything that gets on
Well, and on
it,
top of that, the magnetics don't come in the length that I want.
that's the ones they do, but they're really
They're super
expensive.
expensive.
Yeah, I know.
Look, I
That's-
buy mine on in packages on Amazon for like $10 a pack, and they come with like 40 fucking pair. Okay.
I'm there with you.
Okay.
That's why I stopped using my magnetic ones as much because they're short. I use them for like going out in public.
Yeah. Are you gonna stay? You're gonna stay. So we have 17 more days left on our giveaway.
Are you guys commenting on the posted shows?
I checked last night, and yes, Myrtle's up to 60 some odd comments.
Wow, Myrtle's gonna make me work for it, isn't she?
She really is.
Myrtle's doing
And I actually
great.
went through and threw my last list away and started all over again. I do that every couple of days or so. But the amount of shows that I'm going to have to go through when we hit the 19th. Fuck my life!
I'll be turning off the comments to all of them just to give us a chance. So no last minute bombers.
Well, and, you know, if I could actually figure out how to use Excel and had the motherfucker on the computer, that might help. But that don't work. Because I'm not paying for Excel either.
Well, they have, if you want a spreadsheet, just use Google Spreadsheets.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
But
Google Spreadsheets.
I use Google Everything Office.
Yeah.
You know, I probably have that, but
Do you have a Gmail?
I do. I have a Google Drive.
Yeah.
If you have a Gmail, you have it.
Yeah. I should turn this down so you guys can see my makeup.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
There.
There you go. That's better.
There.
He's so peeved.
That's a nice white pencil, I have to say. Nice. A lot of times I get them, they're waxy.
This feels waxy.
I know, but it doesn't
Feels
look
like a
as
crayon.
white as that does. And usually it just kind of goes on like clear wax.
Oh. It kind of mixes with the other colors.
I like it. Gives a softness
Yeah.
to it. I like it.
Mhm.
Awesome. I love that audio. What's this? Art?
Art.
Picasso. I like it.
Like it, Picasso.
Hmm. So let's see. I'm trying to. Oh, selfie drop. I'm like trying
That's
to figure
okay.
out where to put the my picture.
You can do either selfie drop or make
Like
a
I was
table or
telling
both.
Madness today that even if I don't win, my comments push the channel. It does.
Mhm.
I've
Yeah,
seen us on my
thank
home
you.
channel more than I've seen a lot of other things that I'm subscribed to.
We also push content every day. Except for
Yeah.
Tuesdays.
I actually just subscribed to a channel that the professor and the TikTok tick from TikTok both started. And I
been
want to
following
get
them
a
since
hold
they
of
started.
them. I think they would be a really good interview for creators.
I
Forum.
agree. It's hard to pin them down though.
Watch me.
All right, you do it. It's your turn. I tried. I know the professor, but I don't know.
Oh, the TikTok tick and I have been following each other since my first account.
All right,
and
so
I actually won one of his contests because he did these drawings on these postcards and he sent them to people. And I had it in my background forever. I think it's in my box for my OC shit.
oh, that's funny because the professor was sending. He would draw some on a postcard and then he sent it to you, and you draw some on it and you send it to someone else. I drew some and sent it to Doll. I don't know if she ever sent it on or not, but it was a cool idea.
Well, we do appreciate the comments, Myrtle.
I was in Myrtle
I'm
and
just bitching.
Myrtle and Shannon and Madness were all talking on TikTok, and I went and listened to them for a while. Until I got
Yeah. So you got booted?
TikTok
Oh.
boots me out of their servers all the time.
TikTok doesn't like. So I will go into lives and I swear, I know these people are, what the fuck is that shit? Oh, that's eyeshadow. I know people aren't ignoring me when I come in and I'm like, hey, what's going on? And they just, TikTok shadows my comments when I go into lives. It pisses me off.
It does that sometimes to me too.
I just go in there and I'm like, hello, ma'am. And it's like, nope, you used words that were bad. And I'm like, how is hello and ma'am bad words?
Yeah.
I put bitches with stitches bitches with switches in one of the comments, and they didn't block it. Somebody was really impressed.
Oh, you should have seen me when I found out I could say shit in the comments.
Shit. Go say a bad word.
You can't say fuck, but you can say shit.
The other night, I know I told you guys this, but it reminded me of it, so I'm going to tell you again. The other night, oh, awesome. The other night, Puppy said, Jesus. And the youngest looked over and goes, Christ.
Oh.
I looked at hubby like, I said, you take care of that.
My lives are dumb.
And then after they
dude.
left, I laughed because he was so proud. He was like,
The other night, a friend of mine was like, hey, Cherry, I'm bored. Come live with me. And I was like, okay.
Yeah.
we're terrible. People want to live with me all the time. And I'm like,
Do you not realize what I do?
It's kind
in
of what
my
I do
spare
for
time?
a living-esque. I don't
Right.
make anything, but it's part of my lifestyle.
Well, and the thing is I don't go on live on TikTok very much because I'm here all the time. So, like, I was like, what night was it? It was probably Monday night. And I told Kim, she's like, hey, how you doing? What's new? And I was like, you really want to find out? She's like, yeah. I was like, go to Planet Flipside.
That's
That's where I'm at. It's
where
rare
we
that I go
live.
live here anymore.
Whenever I go into people's lives, when I do get into people's lives, a lot of times I get the, oh, I know you're always at Planet Flipside and I never go there. And I'm like, why, you jerk?
Why? You need to, you fucking asshole.
Mhm.
Why?
Mhm.
Don't you love me?
I don't know why it kicks you out, Chrissy. I thought you just said,
Weird.
I thought you said, because I'm not wearing my glasses, I thought it said, I always get a kick out of Cherry's lives. And I'm like, why? My lives are dumb. And then I read it and it said, I always get kicked out of Cherry's lives.
No.
I don't know why it does that. I don't have any, but like, I have moderators that I'm like, I jump on shit before they do.
First time I went live on TikTok, Mel, make me a moderator. Oh, how do I do that here? She goes, you're terrible about not having moderators. And I'm lucky because we had a certain amount of hours that we'd have to do a month.
Mhm.
We're on so much that I just
Yeah.
like whatever happens, the numbers are great, and someone would come in and troll, and most of the time I'd shame them. So either they would leave or apologize profusely before they left. So I didn't usually have them, but Mel's like, I can't stand it anymore. Make me a moderator.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay. She's quick. She's quick on the buttons.
I used to go into Doll's Live and ask to be a moderator because there was a lot of shenanigans going on there. Bad shenanigans.
Shenanigans.
You got a lot of sexual content on her lives. A lot of men and women being nasty.
And when I go to Jesse's live, I always am like,
Oh,
make me a moderator, Jesse.
yeah. I get very maternal with Jesse.
Yeah.
Maybe you
So-
should let me take those buttons for a few minutes.
The fun part is when people come into my lives, I get a lot of religious fanatics that come in for some reason.
I don't.
And they're, they pull the, that Jesus died for your sins. I'm like, well, at least he died for a good reason because I got a lot of them. Or Jesus loves you. He might love me, but he sure thinks I'm an asshole too. Like, I know my relationships, okay? I know I'm the asshole.
It's a
okay.
personal thing.
Now, granted,
Yeah.
I will never shame anybody for having religion, but I also live under the premise, do not preach to me and I will not tell you how you're wrong.
For you.
Yeah.
Everybody's
Don't come
different.
at me because I will show you in your own book exactly where every hypocritical piece of information in there is. This is why Liza and I get along, because she doesn't try to preach to me.
No, I don't.
And I respect the fact that she has a faith, and I will never disrespect that fact. And, Liza's not going to come at me and be like, oh, you need Jesus. Honey, I know I need Jesus. But the last time I gave that motherfucker the wheel, he wrecked the truck and I had to go get a beer.
Yeah.
It don't. I don't always read fast enough either, Chrissy. Sometimes I'm like,
Yeah.
or I'll just read it and go, oh, whatever.
Yeah.
I don't care. We've had exactly the whole time we've had this channel, which has been, we're on 3 years now.
Yeah.
Ooh.
We've had a total of 4.
Yep.
4 trolls.
No.
The first one I played with relentlessly.
I think
That
I
was
watched
so
one or two of
much
them.
fun.
But yeah, it's the fun thing. Well, it got fun for a while to fuck with the trolls when they would come into my lives, but then they started, getting my live bans for harassment and bullying, and I'm like, you came in and bullied me, motherfucker!
That's harder to do here on YouTube.
Yeah,
That's another reason I love our house here,
Yeah.
because that's a lot harder to do here. I don't like how much control total strangers have over my content on TikTok.
right.
I wouldn't mind if they buckled down and had a moderator. They really, if they want to keep that many
Well, the
rules,
thing
they
is
should have a
sometimes they
moderator.
actually, and there have been articles and there have been people that step forward that do work for the Clock app, and they have said, yes, I do go into lives, and yes, I do watch them, and I do human moderate reports and whatnot, but they don't have enough people to do it.
Right. They still need to take away the power of being reported for profanity 5 times will get you're suspended or
Well,
taken
fuck,
away.
I'm suspended.
You know, I mean, it doesn't always happen, but they have so many auto things and people and kids, especially kids. These kids have grown up playing video games.
Mm-hmm.
They recognize patterns.
Mm-hmm.
Period.
Mhm.
That's what a lot of you. One of the reasons I love Don't Starve Together, because there's no pattern.
Oh, that would drive me insane, Chrissy. See, with the way that I see it is, yes, I have disabilities. I don't talk about them very often because, well, they're a part of my daily life and I just do what I can. But when people start preying on, people with disabilities, or I don't treat anybody who has a disability any different than I would anybody else. Because it's
invasive.
Degrading.
Well, it's invasive, and it makes people like. Okay, the last time I went to the doctor's office, I had a hard time or the time before, I had a really hard time because I hadn't been out in public really in 2 years because of the COVID.
Right.
And I have bad anxiety because of my
mental illness.
No, my physical one. I get sick real easy.
Vertigo.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
Autoimmune deficiency disorder.
Okay.
That one. So it's scary for me to go in public, and I have a mask on, but I got to this, and it was a new office, and I was shaking and I was tearing up, but I wasn't wailing or anything. And these 3 women come over and they touch me.
No.
Which I knew in my head they were trying to help. Transposition, pray, yeah.
Oh.
I knew they were trying to help, but at the same time, they were making things worse. I know they wanted to lay hands on me and pray. I understood what the ritual they were doing was. I understood it was their faith. I understood all of this, and I understood that these women these little old ladies, really wanted to help me.
Right.
But they felt helpless. But at the same time, they invaded my privacy. They invaded my space. They assumed.
Do you know that in other countries, most countries in the entirety of the world are not as religious as what the United States is?
Oh, yeah.
No, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Dog loves you.
Yeah. I know he does.
I can't have animals near my face. That was claustrophobic enough. But
I love you. I'm sorry. It's like he's screaming.
I know. But his tail is like.
He's super excited.
And it takes on an assumption that you know something's wrong. Now, if to see someone with a physical disability that is actually, or whatever kind of disability that is actually perceived visually or audibly, when you approach them and just start praying for them, or start, bless God, bless you, you're strong, you're my hero.
That's
blah,
pushing
blah,
your
blah,
faith
blah,
on
blah.
somebody.
Not only that, that's assuming that they're broken.
Well, here's the funny
part.
As a lot of people automatically assume, because I talk, I'm always Jesus this and Jesus that, and especially my videos, I'm like, you got another one down here. A lot of people automatically assume that I'm Christian. And I understand I put that out there, but I'm not. I guess mine's very visible. One time I told someone do you mean tomorrow my legs will work? And they got mad and walked away. That's funny though.
That is funny, and that's my point. Don't, let somebody,
Not everyone's like that, though.
Well, okay, so if somebody visibly has a physical disability, I will ask them, do you need help? And if they tell me no, okay, cool.
Yeah.
I'm not going to push it.
Right.
And if I ask them, do you need help? And they say, yes, I do whatever I can within my capability to help that person, but I'm not going to treat them any differently because they have a physical difference to their body.
Right.
They have a brain in their head.
One of my best friends in high school was paraplegic. And he had the best van.
Oh, did he have the steering wheel?
Yes.
Oh.
And my friend Michael wanted to drive that thing so bad, so he got a pillow and kneeled down. He was ready to go. He was a very tall guy. And so we raced him. He got in his wheelchair, not an electric wheelchair,
Just a regular wheelchair.
a regular wheelchair, and sped down the street. He made it to the downtown area before we did in the van.
Oh,
That little fucker.
wow.
He's got all them upper muscles.
He's one of my
Myrtle
favorite
said it's
people. I
like
love him.
the assumption of my using a motorized chair at Walmart of me being lazy. That's a very,
Yep.
very common misconception. Those are put there for a reason.
Yeah.
And typically there are a lot of people who do use them because they are being lazy, but there are people who do use them
There's a
because
lot
they
of kids
do
who use them
need
because
them.
they don't know any better.
Right, because their parents haven't taught them any better.
Mhm.
But and there's been times where like I have a lot of body issues where my knees are just not kneeing that day, or my hips are just like fuck off. And instead of me going ahead and using the scooter like Justin tries to continually push me to do, I'm like, fuck it, give me the card, I'll lean on that motherfucker.
Mhm.
Which I do
Yeah,
until I
do.
can't anymore, and then I
do.
go
Right.
to the scooter.
Right. Now if I had a broken bone from my but if I had a broken leg or a broken ankle, then yeah, I'd probably end up I'd actually walk around on crutches. Never
I was
mind.
just gonna
I'm
say
a liar.
you use crutches, don't you?
Yeah.
If I needed the scooter, I'd use it.
I typically try to
would.
not, because of the simple fact if I don't want the stigma, and there could be somebody else there who needs it more than I do. That's just how I am.
Yeah.
I'm having an MRI in the morning to see exactly how bad your bad is. I refuse
Probably
to
back. She probably
Oh, her-
meant back.
see how bad. I can tell you exactly how bad my back is. It's starting to turn itself into a slinky.
Mm. You have scoliosis?
No.
Oh, it's none of my business.
No, it's not that. It's
okay.
so I have slipped and protruding discs in my neck. And I've had whiplash so many times that instead of your neck is right through here is supposed to curve in. Mine actually goes straight up and down, which the rest of my spine, between my degenerative disc disorder and having an extra vertebrae in my lower lumbar, because my parents were freaks and gave me all of their weirdnesses, my spine is compressing in on itself. So it's trying to naturally fuse, and it's trying to compensate for the rest of the malformations in my spine itself. And then the muscles around my spine, like if I was to take off my shirt and show you my back muscles, you can see them like they protrude out because they're compensating for my spine. It's literally like concrete down the sides of my spine. But I just, for me,
I think what this sums up is we all got stuff.
Yeah, we all, every single one of us have stuff.
Everybody's got stuff.
And it just depends on how our bodies react to it as far as how we are going to deal with it. Like, I am still physically capable of doing things, and I have that ethic that I'm going to continue to do what I can do until I physically can't. It's just because I don't want
I cry when I can't do stuff.
Oh, honey. Trust.
Yeah.
I know
Trust.
you do.
There's been times where
Poor
I've been out
puppy.
in public and my sciatic nerve is just like, fuck you, and I hit the ground and I can't stand the fuck up. Do you know how
I hate
embarrassing
stuff
that
like
is?
that. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. That is, I don't deal well with stuff like that. And then people rush and try to help you. It's like, don't touch me!
Touch me!
Don't you fucking touch me!
But here's the thing is I have had pain so much for most of my life that if I wake up and I'm not in pain, that means something's wrong.
I get a little scared I'm gonna die.
Like there's
Like,
it's
not
my health
bad.
anxiety
Like-
is a bitch. It's wait, what the fuck is why am I not in pain? What's wrong with me?
Why is my arm working? Why?
Yeah. Why is my back like the lower half of my back is consistently between the degenerative discs and the sciatica. It's usually it's a numbing pain, but it's there. Like it's so numb, it's painful. If I wake up and that's not there, I'm like, I'm dying.
Yesterday I found a spot. Like I
Mhm.
was sitting on the bed and I found a spot and I'm like, I'm warm. And and I'm comfortable.
Yeah.
Mm.
And I was like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Shh,
Leave me be.
I'm not moving."
Well, and
I'm
Vixie's
barely
seen,
breathing.
there's two things right now that most people are very, very going, you need to go to a doctor for this. But, insurance is a thing. I have something going on underneath of this arm right here where there's swelling and there's something hard in the center of it. And it swells up and it shrinks back down. I think it's just part of my fibrocystic breast disease.
Either that or it might be a
lymphatic something rather.
I don't know what it is, but
A
hello,
boil.
Uni. Regardless of what it is, it's there. And if I get it checked out, I will. If I don't, it's either a tumor, an abscess, the fibrocystic breast disease, or for fuck's sake, it could be a blood clot. But you know what? I'm going to keep going till it kills me. And then I've got a mole on my back. I've had the whole thing. I've had this thing my entire life. In the last year and a half, it started to protrude out, and I'm like,
the one right here under my nose.
it's either going to kill me or I'm going to keep going. And at this point, I'm just going to keep fucking going. Because I'm not going to stress myself out. You guys saw how bad I stressed out when I had a fucking bald spot from alopecia from a hormonal imbalance. Could you imagine? No.
Well, we all have to make our own decisions.
Yeah.
That's true.
And we all have to make our own decisions. And if you love somebody, you have to remember not to be. This is rough. This is one that's hard for me.
Right.
If you love someone, you can't be selfish and
Right.
want something for them.
And I understand that.
If they don't want it, they don't want it. It's your selfishness saying they want it.
Right.
Mhm.
Now, here's the
And
thing.
that's hard.
I know that I have had, for the most part, for the last 10 or 15 years, because before that, it was straight bullshit. I've had a great run in my life. And if I go to sleep tonight and I don't wake up tomorrow, then I've had a good fucking run. But if I wake up tomorrow, I'm going to have a good fucking run that day.
Yeah.
And I'm going to love everybody I love.
We have 100% been victorious over all our bad days because we're still here.
Exactly.
Think about that. We have a 100% track record. We've
Well,
gotten
and
through it.
a lot of the reasons why I'm trying very hard not to freak out about the whole thing underneath of my arm and my back is for the simple fact of, I've always said this. I've said this since my dad died. Everybody in my family that I am biologically related to has died with either cancer in their system or from cancer. It's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when. And there's no stopping it. If it happens, it happens. But I'm going to live my damn life until I can't live it no more.
Well, I need you to be here in an hour.
Well, I'll be here in a fucking hour.
Liza, you coming back from some magic?
Yes.
I'll be
All
here
right,
in 2.5 hours too.
All right. Yes, Platoon is after that.
Bye, everybody.
Bye, everybody. We love you. We'll see
Kelly,
you
bye.
Bye.
Don't wanna get closer. If you're playing with my mind, it ain't fair. Don't wanna spend my energy. Give my attention if yours ain't there. I don't wanna give you the best of me. If you're just gonna give the rest, you see, I don't play the long game unless I'm your end game, babe. Don't you do it to me what you wouldn't want somebody to do to you. Follow the golden rule, we won't have no problems. Hey, don't you go making a fool of me. Don't make no mistake loving you. But if you're running around on me, let me spell it out for you. ITGAS. If